Hello, everyone. So, we've been talking about performance issues and bug fixes in the overall sim. And a lot of you, I've been seeing comments saying, oh, well, the career mode has been forgotten, blah, blah, blah. And that's not really true. I've done some research for you folks, and I just wanted to talk briefly on a few points about what's being done so far with Sim Update 4 beta with the career mode. And you guys might find this quite interesting. So let's get started. The first thing we have is cruise back on track logic. So when you're in missions like ferry flights, cargo transport, and private charters, you're now correctly reset your position if you deviate mid-cruise. So you're flying head-in, and for whatever reason, you accidentally hit the head-in bug 90 degrees one way, and you dropped altitude by 1,000 feet. There's supposed to be a warning message that now pops up to help you get back or to notify you to get back. We'll see how that goes. So they've looked into that. So folks, let me know if that is actually accurate. The next one that's been fixed supposedly is a bush takeoff objective. So the remove parking brake step now reliable triggers in search and rescue missions. I've actually seen this issue, so I'm hoping they fix it. That it's been fixed as this is being claimed. The next thing that was fixed is navigation graph loading. Aircraft can now check for missing interaction files, preventing broken mission flows. Pretty interesting, right? Okay, so there's some other known issues that are still present, but these bugs are still lingering, but testers have found clever workarounds. So I wanted to also share these with you. So the first one that I have is taxi stage penalties. Crossing active runways when instructed can still trigger unfair aviator performance penalties. The testers have come up with the workaround, and they're saying to taxi around the runway edge on grass to reach the hold sort box safely. Okay, I can see that one. And then we got a fuel loading bugs. Some aircraft, example the TPM 930, spawn with 0% fuel and can't be refueled mid-mission. The workaround that these testers have found is load fuel in free flight first, then switch to career mode without restarting the sim. Okay, that works. You think about these and you're saying to yourself, you shouldn't have to do this, but at least some people are providing some feedback so we can at least try to live with it until, yeah, I know it's pain and annoying. And you guys are like, well, it shouldn't be like this. Well, give them a chance. Let them fix it, right? And, before I go to the last one, I wanted to indicate that they can't really finalize the career mode and make that all, really good if the rest of the base game is having issues like rendering problems, frame rate problems, VRAM problems. Let them get the base core fixed, and then they'll address, which they are starting to do here, in career mode. So the last, well, I think I got a couple items, but we'll go with flap speed penalties while stationary. Wow, that's a big one. Beechcraft Bonanza's G36 and Robin D400 penalize you for deploying flaps during taxi. Wow. The workaround, avoid using one flaps until airborne or switch aircraft. Three more. Runway exit U-turn bug. Some missions require a 180-degree turn on narrow runways, which many aircraft can't do. Workaround: use the Alt-P to initiate pushback for a clean turn. Pretty creative there. And some of you are probably going to be, oh, that's kind of cheesy. Yes, I get it, but at least it's a workaround. Hold the short marker drift. Markers may shift unexpectedly after landed. Okay, that one is annoying. Workaround: approach slowly and stop in the rear half of the marker zone. So it must be shifting in front. So if you stop in the back, you should be positioned when it does shift, which then keeps you in the overall zone or in that overall marker. And the last one I have is overflight penalty bug. You may get penalized for not announcing overflights, even when you did. So this one, there is no reliable fix yet. Just hope it doesn't register at mission end. Again, that one I can see is also gonna, is a pain. I never said that this was perfect. I said it's a work in progress. Things are getting fixed. They were focusing on different categories. And, it seems like now they're going to start focusing on some career mode stuff. So let's hope. The Sim Update 4 isn't finalized. So every time they release a new update for this beta, new things can come into play. I'll be on the lookout for that. And if there's more, I will, there's more updates, I will be sure to let you guys know. So if you found this video helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button. And I want to thank all the people that have been giving me positive comments, some negative comments, but they're actually good because they're actually creating conversations among this community. And that's what Game Speaker is about, is everybody has a fair opinion and a comment, and it causes discussion, and that's what I want to see. So anyway, thank you for the likes, thank you for the subs, and I'll catch you on next video. See ya.